What did you get? Claire looked to Hannah, who had walked over to where she was still standing. She was lost in thought, but pulled out from her friend's question. My level is 4, and my absorption rate is a B, Hannah informed her. Same, Claire said. I guess the stuff that Raven and that Dryad gave us has benefited us greatly. She still couldn't believe that their rate was so different compared to the typical person. I'm just a normal student that's supposed to become a doctor, Claire thought to herself. I guess the training we did with Chelsea has helped a lot too. Hannah tilted her head as she looked to digest the information they received. That would have only helped to increase your level, not your absorption rate, Claire's Darlena interjected. The level is just a measurement of your physical abilities. Though, don't confuse this with clearance level. Clearance level? Claire asked in confusion to the robot. Nodding, Darlena said, that's related to the information that you have access to within Star Moon. It's what allowed us and Melody to talk to you about what was happening more than the average adventurer. It's not very relevant since it only becomes a factor when you're requesting information. Sighing, Claire felt a little overwhelmed by all the information they had to keep track of ever since they entered the shelter. It still boggled her mind about how Star Moon created such an infrastructure in anticipating a global apocalyptic event. How long have they been planning this? Claire thought to herself. Now, we'll be moving on to the basic training simulation. Claire's Darlena directed their attention to the doors behind each of the raised platforms. Waving to Hannah, who was being guided by her Darlena, Claire followed after the robot paired with her. Instead of asking questions, she felt like it was better to just go along with the process. It's honestly too alien for me to even understand what's happening. I feel like I just need to work through it several times before I comprehend what's going on. Claire nodded to herself, feeling her thoughts to be the correct course of action during this period. Following the path leading to the door, as soon as the two came close to it, the door slid open. Darlena entered through the door first. Following after the robot, Claire could only see darkness. The only light available was from where they came from. Just as Claire was about to ask what was going on, the door behind her slid shut. They were then consumed by complete darkness. The system will load the simulation, so please stay calm. Darlena's voice pierced through the darkness. Claire jumped in fright from the robot's voice. Stop acting like a frightened child, Claire criticized herself. Calming herself down, what do you mean by simulation? They hadn't put on a helmet or anything, so Claire was confused. It's easier for you to see what I mean instead of explaining it. Darlena's voice was gentle, as though aware of how strange the circumstances were. Standing in the darkness, Claire soon had a strange sensation, like the kind when you're in an elevator. It felt as though she was moving, but standing still. As though her eyes were focusing, Claire rubbed them from this strange sensation. When she removed her hands, her eyes widened in alarm. Surrounding them was a grassy field, the green grass gently waving as a breeze passed by. A crystal clear blue sky above them with a warm sun hanging in the air. Turning her head about, Claire didn't know what to think about what her eyes were showing her. She flinched when grass brushed against her right hand. It's real! The thought rushed through her mind upon feeling the plant life against the skin. Waving a hand to present the world they were standing in, Darlena said, Welcome to the training simulator for new adventurers. We'll be going through the necessary skills to start your journey and survive the world above.